In a previous video, I showed you how to make this cool infinite origami flipper. What's not so cool about it though is that it takes 24 sheets of paper. So here I'll show you how to make it using just 4 sheets of paper. That is, if you don't mind cutting and gluing. If you have an aversion to using scissors or glue in your paper crafts, please stop watching now. We'll start by folding the square in half to make a rectangle. Give that a good crease, unfold, and then fold in half to make a rectangle from the other direction. Give that a good crease and then unfold. And now we'll fold the left and right edges on the outside in towards the middle. Once you've folded both those edges in towards the middle, unfold and then fold in half along this middle edge here. You can see that this rectangle's been split into 4 even sections. Now you can put that aside and do the same exact folds with the other 3 sheets of paper. And now with all 4 sheets of paper folded, we're going to do some cutting. Using the creases as guidelines, we're going to cut 1/4 of the way in along this middle crease. I'll be using my box cutter, but a pair of scissors works just as nicely. Once you have both sides cut, refold the paper along the middle crease. You'll want to take the top and bottom flaps on one side and fold them in towards the middle. Now repeat this with the 3 other sheets of paper. Once you have everything cut and folded, you'll need to start arranging these parts together. Place 2 pieces together so that the open edge is on the inside facing each other. Line them up so they form a square. Next we'll apply some glue to these tabs here. Do 1 set at a time. Here I'll take a piece of the other color and attach it to the top. I'm going to make sure the open edge is pointing in towards the center. Do your best to make sure that these align neatly edge to edge while the glue is still wet. Next we're going to do the same thing with the other side. I'll flip things over to give you a different perspective. Always make sure that the open edge is on the inside. Apply your glue to both tabs just as you did before, and then attach the other piece. Again, do your best to make sure that the edges line up neatly. Okay, now we'll flip this over and attach the last piece. Just like before, we'll make sure that the open edge is facing in towards the middle. And there you go. With your last piece attached, you'll probably want to let this sit and dry for a little bit. Once you've let this dry, the first time you flip these pages, you'll want to recrease everything. And there you go. One infinite flipper with only 4 sheets of paper, a pair of scissors or box cutter, and a little bit of glue. And now, flip, 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 you get the idea.